Hello, my fellow individuals. I am Mr. Mini Maskman here, and today I'm going to react to the Guardians trailer. Now, obviously, if you've not seen the trailer, please watch, before you watch this reaction video, please watch the original trailer link down below in the description box. Alright, so this one was actually interesting. I've read snippets of what this one was sort of about. It's a Russian film, first of all, and it has to do something about a superhero flick. So, I heard it's like some sort of Russian version of the Avengers or Justice League. So I'm like, this would be interesting, actually. This has actually caught my interest. Like, okay, I want to check what this is all about. Because when I saw the title Guardians, I saw other YouTubers and stuff like that react to some trailer called Guardians, and I had no idea what it was about. It really caught my interest. I didn't even look at what they were reacting because I thought it was just a movie. I thought it was just one of those basic movies that has the movie title Guardian or Guardians in it, and I think you know which movies I'm talking about. Well, with the exception of Guardians of the Galaxy, but you know what I'm talking. You know what I mean. So I thought it was just one of those movies. But now that I kind of read snippets of what it's about, and it's Russian, some sort of Russian version of superheroes, I'm like, let's give this a shot and let's just see what it's all about. So yeah, I'm just gonna watch it right now before I keep blabbering on. So you know what, guys, let's watch it right now.
I have 2 weeks to search all of the former Soviet Union for the superhumans that can stop a supervillain.
Exactly right. These people are our only hope.
What's the name of the mission?
Okay, it's dubbed Guardians. Next year, so 2017. The hell, a bear?
Lair.
A werebear?
Cause.
Lentil.
Tarsus.
Nice. Holy crap!
Who did this to you?
It's a freaking
Come with us.
werebear.
Rapid military attacks on Moscow continue.
Army turned out to be useless against the opposition forces. All attempts to stop it ended up with a complete shutdown of any machinery.
Damn. Is that another hero or is that the villain? Damn. Okay, that's pretty tight. I like his power. Teleportation, kind of ninja stuff. Elemental, earth bending. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna like that guy. Oh, he has an electric whip. Okay, that's the other guy. Okay, so the big dude is the villain.
I've been waiting for this for half a century. There's no coming back. For all of us.
Our experimental laboratory designed special gear to increase your performance.
Where's mine?
Holy shit. Nice. Nice. So he's the werebear in. Okay, she's invisibility. Huh. Winter 2017. Russian winter. Huh. That was interesting, actually. So, I guess this is Russia's version of Avengers. Or Justice League, whatever you want to consider it. So we got a woman with invisibility. I guess kind of cool, and I guess she knows martial arts and so forth. We got a guy with an electric whip or weapon or sword. I think it could be any weapon, but so far I saw it as a whip with electricity. We got, I think my favorite of the four is the teleporting guy. You can teleport with his like freaking weird curved blades. I forgot the name of those, the curved blade weapons, or I don't know if it's original in this movie for this film. But he seems like a pretty cool character in that. And then you got the freaking werebear. I call it werebear. It's like werewolf and bear. It's also called, like, as I remember from Diablo 2, or the druid. You can play as the class druid and become a werebear. So, but he has a freaking machine gun and launchers, and that's pretty cool. Now let's see. I know the thing is, I guess, what sort of not really turned me off, but just didn't get me exactly pumped and hyped, is more of the CGI in this one. But I can't exactly blame them because it's Russia, and that's I think, for when it comes to their films, I think that's the best that they can do with high top-notch quality for this kind of stuff in film. But I haven't seen that many Russian films, so I can't really just say, oh, they don't have enough production money or value to get really good CGI and stuff like that. I don't know, but I assume, compared when I see foreign films, there's always something, for the most part, something missing that's in quality just a little bit. Not a lot, like a huge difference, depending on the countries where the films are from, obviously, but there's definitely, compared to Hollywood, in the U.S., Hollywood films, it's just their production or budget is slightly lower on some things like CGI or the setting, production, and so forth. So in this case, the CGIs were kind of got me where it's kind of like, because it's just because we've been so used to really good CGI from these films that we watch here in the U.S. and so it's almost like I kind of got spoiled with that now. Where like when I was like watching The Matrix for the first time weeks ago, I looked at the CGI and I was kind of like, because I haven't seen it during its prime, during its time. I mean, it's still a good movie from this day, but I'm like, during its time when it came out, which is like the very late 90s, like 98 or 99, I believe, when it came out. And I look at the CGI and graphics, compared to what I see now, it was almost kind of like somewhat laughable, but I can't, because during that time, it was amazing, those kind of graphics and stuff like that, so I can't take points off for that because of its time period. Now, for here, in this case, I can't really exactly do the same thing just because of where the country's from. In Russia, that's their production value in this, I would say, so I can't count against them if that's the best that they can do with what they got in their films. So I'm going to try to not get that to me that much. Now, maybe it's not exactly something that I'm extremely hyped to see. Well, first of all, I'm seeing way too many superhero movies coming out so much, so when you see this in comparison, it's kind of just seems bland. The only thing that was pretty cool, I guess what people got most attention is because of the freaking werebear guy with the freaking machine gun. I'm like, that's so Russia. So, bears equals Russia, man. That's like their mascot animal. It'd be funny if freaking Vladimir Putin was like the Nick Fury for this team at the end. I think that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I think it's interesting. I like that Russia's kind of going this much. They have their somewhat original team or group. Specifically the Bears. I think that's what people got their attention, is just that werebear character or team member or hero, whatever. I think that's what got people's most attention about this movie, where it's kind of like, holy crap, freaking big, you know what I'm talking about. So I think that's one of the main reasons that got people's attention. And then the second thing is because, it's a group of superheroes, but it's from Russia. So people were just curious because there's still the superhero phase that we're going through Marvel films and DC. But yeah, this one, obviously I can't go to theaters because it's a Russian film, of course. So, and I'm not sure to watch it in English dub, because usually in foreign movies it's better to watch it, in their original language with the English subtitles. Just to get the actual feel of the voice, the actors, and it kind of makes more sense. It doesn't feel very bland or read through a script, translating. And that can usually be said about anime too, where people prefer subs than dubs. I kind of go either way depending. Subs are always usually the way to go, but there's some dubs that are exceptions that I even like more better than the subs, which is, I guess, Cowboy Bebop's one of them, Fullmetal Alchemist is another one, Dragon Ball Z, and a few more. But that's something completely different. But for this one, I think I'll probably wait until maybe watch it online, somehow find it. So I'm still curious to see it. Maybe when it's not something that I say, oh boy, I can't wait for the release date and see if I can find it as early as possible online. It's something where maybe, once it comes out and I have nothing to do, like nothing at all, and I can spare like an hour or 2 hours, then I could definitely, yeah, I'd say, okay, I can watch this one and sit down and watch it. So just out of curiosity to see how Russia handles their group of superheroes, their original superhero group, so that's pretty tight. But yeah, I think this one's pretty interesting. Not overhyped because, like I said, there's just way too many superhero movies, and once again, we've been spoiled with pretty good quality superhero films from Marvel and I guess DC. Even though, yeah, let's just say Marvel and DC. So just to kind of keep the balance, even though I prefer more of Marvel. Somewhat of my bias, I'm somewhat biased because I'm more of a Marvel guy, but also in the films that I've seen from DC just didn't really impress me much so far from the DCEU. I mean, I love the Batman Nolan trilogy, and I love like the Tim Burton Batmans, except for, well, I think you know which one, Batman and Robin. but you know, and a few more. But I mean, what I'm talking about is like the DCEU films, like Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman, and Suicide Squad. Or I said Man of Steel was okay at most. Batman vs. Superman or v Superman, whatever you call it, I don't want to talk about it anymore because I could just rant for hours. Suicide Squad, there's some parts I liked that I kind of enjoyed, but it still wasn't something that, I don't know, Suicide Squad was something different too. No offense, obviously, again, you know, my opinion, of course. I mean, if there's other people that love the movie, Suicide Squad and all those other movies, that's completely cool. You know, I'm not going to tell you that you're wrong. It's your opinion, and I humbly respect it, of course. But yeah, so for this movie, like I said, I'll just wait until whenever it comes out online, and just whenever it's online with English subtitles, and I just kind of check it out whenever I have some free time. But I'm not overly hyped about it because there's just way too many superhero movies coming out, whether it's through here or different countries. But it is an interesting take, so I'm curious and interested in this one. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say for this one. But anyways, if you like this video, you know what to do. And I guess I'm going to call it a night now, so I hope you guys have a nice day.